John, is that canola at the Palouse?
No, Cole, I thought I did a good job of explaining the differences. That's wheat.
That's wheat. Oh,
Wheat. Would you like to know about the variations of
oh,
wheat?
no, no, no. I know about winter wheat.
And summer wheat, right? And then there's barley, and then there's okay. Anyways, so what's on your mind today, bud?
Well, do you know that I have gone through kind of two passes on my Faroe Islands images,
Yep.
and I don't think I'm going to have a single one that I process and can say that I love and will.
Epic failure.
Uh, well, and I got to tell you, it's made all the worse because everybody who writes me says, "Oh, I can't wait to see what you're going to bring
Oh my
home from
gosh,
the
that's
Faroes."
right.
And I'm not going to bring home anything. And here's the point: I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Uh,
interesting.
in the past, I would have felt tremendous pressure to produce.
Yeah.
I would have felt after going through them and seeing that I had nothing, I would have probably forced some self-delusional. I would have said, no, that's good enough. When I knew deep down it wasn't, I would just be self delusional and try to convince myself that I loved him when I didn't. Because
You're
I,
really okay.
yeah, I really am.
So what does that say about where you're at in your journey with this expressive photography?
Well, I just wasn't feeling it on that trip, and that's okay. You're not always feeling it. You're
Yeah.
not always in a creative mood. You're not always connected to your vision. Some maybe I was in a slump, and those happen. I've learned through many, 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 many slumps in my life that you don't worry about them. They come back. They go away, and your creativity will come back.
Yeah.
It just is, and not every shot has to be a great one. Not every trip has to be a fantastic trip.
Yeah.
It was just fun being in the Faroes. That in itself
It was
was a reward. It's just, I just can't get over how peaceful it is there,
yeah.
and how lovely it is with low temperatures and low crime and
So good.
nice people and no traffic and no traffic jams. It's just a very nice place to be.
It is a respite from the world that you and I both live in, isn't it? It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah, especially you. You're in a big city, right? Or
Well, much more than you are, correct. Yeah. Doylestown itself is, I forget what we've got, 40,000 people or something in this little town. Yeah. So it's a bunch of people. But, I think it's interesting. What it says to me is that, the fact that you're okay is you're at that place in your journey with photography that having to create on command, if you will, is not what it's about.
yeah,
It's allowing yourself the ability to not be creative. It's allowing yourself to realize that, what for whatever reason it's not working. And I think that's equally as important as being able to be in a position of being taken, is allowing ourselves or giving ourselves permission to not be successful. It's okay. It doesn't say a single thing about whether you're a good or bad photographer.
no. And the expectations, that's a hard one. You need to learn to overcome them. Anybody who is like yourself doing tours and people are looking to you to produce these great images from great locations, that's a lot of pressure.
It is.
And that's not a good thing. There's another thought I had. I remember being at some of the locations at the Faroes, looking through the viewfinder and thinking, wow, that's going to be good. And then I get home and I'm not feeling it. I
Huh.
am completely open to the fact that maybe right now, as I'm reviewing the images, I'm not in a creative mood.
Oh,
In
interesting.
a month, I might look at those same images and find that spark that I felt when I was photographing.
Yeah, because I certainly remember you being in the field and going, because I'll always ask you, how'd you do? You think you got anything? And you never say yes, ever. It's more of a, well, we'll see. And I get that because I'm the same way. I mean, I'm processing things from the Botanic Garden, and here I was right next to a participant saying, I think this is going to work really well. I could see the brick wall being dark, and man, when I looked at it, it's not working at all, and in my mind, I'm going, oh crap, here I am, the professional, and what I thought was going to work really doesn't work at all. That happens.
Well, and now that I've just said that, I'm really interested in thinking about that more. there is what you feel when you're in the field creating the image. And then there's what you feel when you're reviewing the image back home. And if I'm not feeling it right now, maybe there is a little nugget in there I'm going to love, but I just can't see it today because I'm in that slump. And in
Well,
a month, I might.
yeah, and I know that when I'm looking at a computer screen, I don't know about you, but there are times where I sit down and I say, I'm in that mode of I got to process now because I got to get something up on Instagram to let people know that they want to come on a tour with me. You're right, that is always present in my mind. And I sit down and I'm just struggling. But then there are other times it's 12 at night, and I'm in the office till 3 in the morning, just
Yeah,
absolutely immersed in my processing because it's
yeah,
flowing.
yeah.
So I would agree. I think the same thing that happens in the field is exactly what happens behind the computer screen. Sometimes you're in the rhythm and the flow. Oh, I don't want to say rhythm because I'm in the curtains of
But you're
processing, and
right. But you're
yeah.
right. I think there's something there for me to explore, and it will be fun to come back in a month.
Yeah.
And
Or come back when when you are self-aware that you're in a whole different mode or
yeah,
mood that day. Hey, I'm really enjoying because maybe you're working on something that you do love and you know is a great image, and you say, you know what, in this moment, I'm now going to go look at Faroe again.
now that I think about that, in my most recent newsletter, I added a new harbinger, and that's an image that I had shot. Oh boy, a year ago, I forget,
Okay.
and it never caught me when I was processing it, and I let it set. And here I came back, and I don't know what I was doing, but I came across it again, and I felt it, and I developed it.
So
And
there you go.
boy, that's really interesting. Our vision has to be working both during the shot, but also during the processing.
Absolutely. And maybe for another show, but I wonder if that vision. So if you go back a year from now and look at these pharaohs, wouldn't it be fair to say that your vision could be different?
I've never experienced that.
Okay.
Whenever I'm in the field and I see it in my head, that's how I see it when I process it.
Got it.
But
Okay.
clearly, there's holes in that theory because right now I'm not seeing it. So,
Yeah, that's right.
but yeah, it'll be fun to go back at it later and look.
Good. Well, worthy thoughts as usual. It's fun when we have a show like this where we're not quite sure where it's going to go. And I hope you folks appreciate that because that's really what we're doing. People say to me when they talk about the show when I'm, like out at the Botanic Garden thing again, I say, we would do this even if we didn't have an audience because we just enjoy getting together and having these discussions and learning from each other. It helps us grow. We think it's really important to constantly have dialogue about this stuff for ourselves, and we're just hoping that it helps you in your thought process too. So, again, thanks for following along.